So everybody, welcome back to our next Drive Time video call. And I'm delighted to have a good friend of mine, Chris Deere. So Chris, welcome to the show, I suppose we should call it.
Absolutely.
So Chris, let's get started. How are you involved? Now I know, but how are you involved in motorsport?
Well, I'm involved in a number of ways. Personally, I race myself. I'm in club motorsport, have done since 1998, I think I started.
Fantastic.
But as a business, we also work a lot with the teams and the British Touring Car guys and supplying equipment to the manufacturers and people like that for the setup of the cars. So I get to wear like two hats. I get to go and play with the cars and have fun myself, but also we get to work in the industry as well, helping other people get the car set up properly.
Brilliant, fantastic. So, what series are you actually racing in yourself, Chris?
This year, the plan was for Classic Stock Hatch, the 750 Motor Club. Yep. But it's all currently on hold, so we've got a car prepped and ready to go. Just got to press the button and drive it. But it was the situation where we're in. Last year, which we did quite a few different ones. We did some C1 racing.
Oh, brilliant!
With endurance stuff.
Yeah.
We did the KA racing, the 12 hours of Snetterton and the Brands Hatch Indy 500 with them.
Yes, I was there for both. Yeah.
And were you there? Yeah. I think we were trying to catch up a bit. I also raced Caterham graduates and did a bit of classic stock hatch racing towards the end of last year as well. So I like to spread myself across. Oh, and some classics. We did some MG racing, the Equipped GTS racing in Silverstone.
Oh yes,
as well.
yes, I know. Yeah, the Equips.
Yeah. So I like to spread myself across a lot of different cars just to get a feel for it.
Do you have a particular favourite to drive, or are they all equally special in their own way?
My favourite car is actually seen a picture behind me. My favourite car was this MG. Which I sadly don't have anymore. I raced that over in Europe for probably about 10 years in the Fisk series. And I sold it because I got fed up with racing at classics and everything exploding after every few laps and having to spend your whole time tinkering. And got a Caterham to replace it, and then missed the MG because I actually like getting in the garage and still doing it.
Yeah.
So the idea with the 205 we've currently got, that's my only current race car. I haven't got a stable full of race cars. I've only had one at a time. The 205 is a bit between because it's retro, so I can still fix it myself. I still know what all the wires do, and it's not just an ECU and off you go. But it should be more reliable than the MGs.
Well, my fingers are crossed too for you.
Yeah, I did 1.5 laps at the only race we did with it, and the gearbox exploded. But that's motorsport.
That is motorsport. Now, actually, talking about that picture behind, let's not give the game away. Let's test a few people, shall we? Now, you told me what circuit that is. I got it wrong. I'll admit. So let's people. If you can see that circuit in the back, just over Chris's shoulder there, comment below if you know what circuit that is, and we'll reveal what it is at the end of this video. So that who knows what circuit that is? Comment below. Now, I got it completely wrong. So that's probably not a clue at all to anybody. And you did warm to a minor clue, didn't you? It might not be British. Who knows? Who knows?
Exactly.
So look, you're big. Obviously, you've been involved in motorsport for quite a long time. That must mean, Chris, you have an embarrassing moment or two to share with us, surely.
Yeah. I've probably got two embarrassing moments. One driving.
Yeah.
And one when I was actually running a team. So I used to run a team of Renault Clios across in Europe, in Belgium, in the Balux Renault Clio Championship. Nice. I had a driver called Rob Austin.
Yeah.
Some people might have heard of him. There's two Rob Austins out there. There's quick Rob Austin and there's slow Rob Austin. And sadly, I was running slow Rob Austin.
I was going to say, it's like BTCC Rob Austin.
No, it was that Rob. BTC Rob's a mate of mine, and we catch up for beers and have some fun. But I have raced with him in some of the C1s in the past.
Brilliant.
And he got out of the car one time and threw me the keys, because in the C1 you still have a key. It's mad, you physically have it. And he got out of his stint, did Rob, and threw me the keys and went, beat that lap time, da-da-da-da-da. And I went out and I beat it by like a second when rocking him in a 24-hour race.
Brilliant.
I went out through the keys, and I know for a fact him and Dan spent the rest of that race trying to beat my time, and none of them got close to it. Because I had the sweet spot in the morning when the track was at its prime with some completely slick tyres, and I managed to beat them. My claim to fame was beating both these touring car boys and saying, yeah, catch up, boy. But no, we had other Rob Austin who races minis, challenge cars, and a bit of British. What's the one with all the Brit car series?
Yeah.
I was running his car over in Europe, and I forgot to put the bonnet pins in, and he went out to spar on his outlet and came round with the bonnet completely up. And the mechanics went to jump on it, and I could just see his face going, so we just literally put the bonnet back down, put the pins back in, and I waved him out of the pits going, oh God, here we go.
Visor down, visor down. No eye contact with anyone.
Yeah. So that's as a team manager and mechanic, that's my worst one. I don't think I've done worse than that. But as a driver, I was at this track here, which, if anybody has commented, should we give it away?
Yeah, go on, reveal all.
That was Dijon. Over in France, so where the famous race between Formula One, who was it? That was Villeneuve and
was it Dijon, was it? It wasn't Villeneuve.
Yeah,
Pironi.
Was it Pironi?
Did he have Pironi?
Or the wheel bangers? Yeah, Pironi. Yeah. The wheel bangers. We were there. So I was leading that race, and did a great start off the line round, and I led for 6 out of 7 corners. Nice. And then on the last corner, about 2 corners after that one, I thought, it's going to be flat on the first lap, and went through that flat with cold tyres, and it turns out it wasn't, and I speared off into the barriers.
Oh no.
But the guys in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th also thought, well, if Chris can take it flat, it's flat. So they all went off and followed me in.
Oh, no.
So if you actually go onto YouTube and put in Fisk, F-I-S-C Dijon, there's a video of it from one of the cars about 3 cars back, and they all go off.
I'll tell you what, we'll find that video and put it in the link to this,
The guy who started 7th was just going, idiots. And sort of came through with the lead after the clap. When the ambulance came, it was all red flags. It's like, that was probably my fault. Sorry, guys.
Well,
I still get stick. That was 2007, and I still get stick for that from all the guys today.
So there you go, everybody. If you do see Chris trackside, remember, bring that up with him.
Yeah. Don't follow me on that one. It never goes well. I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, look, Chris, I appreciate your time today. I really, really appreciate it. Before you go, I've got another question, very important question. If you were a biscuit, what would you be and why?
Oh God! If I was a biscuit, is a millionaire's shortbread? Is that a biscuit?
Oh, that's a cracking choice. Yeah, why not? Why not?
I think millionaire's shortbread. Whenever we go to race meetings and we work with Power Max and Team Dynamics, whenever we're in the hospitality side of it, I always go to their biscuit tins. You open them up and take all the good ones, all the chocolate-covered ones. And I know the Plato and the guys don't like that, because if you get the chocolate-covered hobnobs and do a running with them all, it doesn't go down well. But hey, you gotta do this sometimes.
And just finally, Chris, if somebody wants to get hold of you at Absolute Alignment, how do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, obviously the normal ways through the websites, absolutealignment.co.uk. We're also on LinkedIn. You can even find me on LinkedIn as Chris Deere. I've got a bigger following because I'm like the motor mouth on there for Wheel Alignment.
I know, I see your posts all the time. In fact, I liked one of your posts this morning, actually.
Absolutely, keep it coming. But the normal ways, or catch up at a racetrack. We're at the British Motor Show at Farnborough 5 later this year, if it goes ahead.
Yeah, we'll be there too, fingers crossed.
Okay, and we're at the Autosport Show and things like that. And Motorsport Days Live, end of this year. We're doing some good stuff there. If anybody's there and wants their car set up, come and find us in the garages, and we can put our equipment on your car and show you how it all works. But yeah.
Brilliant, lovely. Chris, thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you trackside sooner rather than later, I hope.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed, Ian.
Cheers.
Fingers crossed, cheers.